Hey, what's up, everybody? It's just Charles Tabansi. I want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Dreamers Pro Show, where we cover everything from sports, hot topics, classic debates, and entertainment, and when we give you guys a fresh perspective on things and how we see them. And today we have a bombshell story for you guys that we want to get into. But before we get into it, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel. Also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, my name is Charles Tabansi. My handle is CTABANZ. If you want to follow the channel on Instagram, same name as the channel. And also, if you want today's full show before it comes out, it is streaming for free on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Now, let me get into this topic. This topic is a little bit out of our depth because we're normally focused on NBA content, news surrounding the NBA. But in this particular matter, I want to touch on a story that's surrounding the biggest athlete in the world. And in this case, that's Cristiano Ronaldo. He is the most followed person in the world. Some Messi fans will say it's... No, that Messi is the biggest, athlete in the world. I would say it's Ronaldo, right? Ronaldo's a pretty big deal for good reason. All for the substance, for what he's accomplished on the pitch. So he's one of the best footballers in the history of that sport. But this morning I was doing some research, and I came across some news that, if I'm going to be honest with you, really surprised me, because this news is centered on a $1 billion lawsuit that Cristiano Ronaldo is facing for promoting Binance NFTs. And the minute I came across this story, I said we have to talk about it. And I'm going to tell you guys why we decided to talk about this story today. As you guys know, on our channel, we now have access to some sponsors. And with that access, from time to time, we get presented with this sponsor, that sponsor, this sponsor, that sponsor. And then we kind of go through the process, Marco and I, of saying, okay, do we want to work with this company? Do we want to work with that company? We don't want to work with this company. We do the, we do the research on these various companies, and then we make a decision. Now, we have certain rules that we abide by in terms of organizations we decide to work with. And this is kind of a personal decision where Marco and I's values intersect, and we decided not to do a particular thing, right? So we're very careful about the type of brands we associate ourselves with, but more importantly, the brands we promote. That's the important thing. We try to stay away from certain products, especially financial products, right? Because if they go awry, man, they're going to be holding you accountable for it. And today I want to read from two articles. One of them is from The Athletic. The other one is going to be from The Guardian. And I think these are going to be very interesting articles for you guys that I think you guys are going to enjoy. But before we even get into that, this video is brought to you by our sponsor, Aura. Do you know what the fastest growing crime in America is today? It's identity theft. Imagine trying to log into your email only to see that your password has been changed. Then you start getting weird notifications from your bank and credit cards, only to find out that all of your personal and sensitive information has been totally compromised. If you think it can happen to you and your family, just know that in 2020, over 49 million Americans were victims to identity theft, costing them a combined $56 billion. That is why we are excited to partner with Aura, who's the sponsor of this video. Aura is the #1 identity theft and financial fraud protection. Aura monitors the dark web and alerts you if any of your passwords and accounts have been breached. And funny enough, after using Aura, I discovered some of my credentials were floating around in the dark web, and the app showed me exactly when and where the breach happened. In addition, Aura allows you to set spending alerts, and they'll notify you of any suspicious transactions. Aura is 4 times faster than any of its competitors in alerting you if someone is trying to open a credit card or obtain a loan using your name. And remember this, every 14 seconds, someone becomes a victim of identity fraud. Don't let it happen to you. Now click the link in the description and try Aura for free for 2 weeks and see if any of you or your family's personal information has been compromised. Start your free trial at aura.com/DreamersPro. And when you try Aura, by using the link in the description below, also know that you're supporting this channel. Thank you. So let me get into the first article here. Starts off with the headline: Cristiano Ronaldo faces $1 billion lawsuit for promoting Binance NFTs. Continues on. Cristiano Ronaldo has been hit with a class action lawsuit seeking at least $1 billion in damages for his role in promoting cryptocurrency-related non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, issued by the belligerent cryptocurrency exchange Binance. The lawsuit filed in a federal court in the Southern District of Florida on Monday alleges the footballer promotion of Binance was deceptive and unlawful. Binance's partnership with the high-profile figures such as Ronaldo, the plaintiffs claim, led them into costly and unsafe investments. Evidence now reveals that Binance's fraud was only able to reach such heights through the offer and sale of unregistered securities, with the willing help and assistance of some of the wealthiest, powerful, and recognized organizations and celebrities across the globe, just like the defendant Ronaldo, the suit adds. It continues on. Representatives for the Portuguese star, now playing in Saudi Arabia for Al Nassr, declined to comment on Thursday. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, did not ultimately return requests for comment from the Associated Press. Ronaldo launched his inaugural NFT CR7 collection with Binance in November last year, ahead of the 2022 World Cup. The NFTs, which had starting prices ranging from the equivalent of about $77 to $10,000, featured 7 animated statues depicting Ronaldo from various moments in his life. The suit said the promotional efforts of Ronaldo's Binance partnership were incredibly successful, alleging a 500% increase in online searches using the keyword Binance after the footballer's NFTs were announced. The collection's premium level NFTs sold out within the first week, the suit claims. The suit also alleges that Ronaldo should have disclosed how much Binance has paid him for the partnership. The U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission previously noted the federal law requires celebrities to publicly disclose how much they are paid to promote securities, including crypto assets. NFTs are ordinary digital images with an attached version number that have been added to a cryptocurrency blockchain, a process designed to make them unique collectibles. NFTs enjoyed a brief boom, but have since largely collapsed in values as the crypto industry has been marred by scandals and market meltdowns. Earlier this year, Binance was accused of operating as an unregistered securities exchange and violating a slew of U.S. securities laws in a lawsuit from regulators. The crypto exchange agreed last week to pay roughly $4 billion in settlements. Its founder, Zhao, stepped down as chief executive and pleading guilty to a felony related to his failure to prevent money laundering on the platform. This week's lawsuit is not the first time a celebrity has faced litigation over crypto promotions. Last year, a host of Hollywood and sports stars, including Larry David and Tom Brady, were named as defendants in a class action lawsuit against FTX, which was the second largest crypto exchange before it collapsed in November 2022. The suit argued that the celebrity status made them culpable for promoting FTX's failed business model. Then finally concludes with, Ronaldo has continued to promote Binance on his official website and social media platforms. More recently, on Twitter, he reposted a Binance video and wrote that he was cooking something up with the crypto exchange on Tuesday. Whew. So that's it. That's just what one article had to say. If I head over to The Athletic, it says why Cristiano Ronaldo is being sued in $1 billion lawsuit by people who bought his NFTs. And this thing just basically says Binance has recently taken a hit to its reputation. Last week, Binance chief executive officer resigned from the company after pleading guilty to money laundering violations. The United States Justice Department also said Binance will be required to pay $4 billion or 3.4 billion pounds in penalties and report suspicious activity to federal authorities. It then says last November, Ronaldo launched a collection of NFTs with the company, the cheapest of which was $77. 1 year later, the cost is about $1. Good Lord. The plaintiffs are suing the 38-year-old in Florida, claiming they made loss-making investments on the back of his social media advertisements for Binance products. It then continues on. The Athletic dug through the 130-page lawsuit to explain the claims against Ronaldo and analyze what it means for the wider issue of footballers promoting controversial investments. Cristiano Ronaldo's representatives did not comment when contacted. Binance also has been approached for a commentary, and basically the article goes on to say what did Ronaldo do by promoting it, etc., etc., etc. You guys can read that and go through all of the information there. That was a bit of a mouthful. So let me get into this. Topic here. This is serious. This is damn serious. Why am I saying this? Because again, whenever you see, is one thing if you promote something like, for instance, Aura that you saw in this particular show here, we're helping people protect their identity online. That's one thing. You're not giving any financial advice. Another sponsor of ours, SeatGeek, you're helping people get better deals to go to sporting events and various events like theaters and plays and all that. That's another thing. You have Factor Meals, getting people good deals for various foods that they want to use. At one point, we even promoted athletic greens, right? These are low risk promotions, and you're not really giving people any financial advice. The minute you start going into the financial sector, you're now playing a very dangerous game, because you better hope that the product and the company that you're promoting has done their due diligence, number one. And number two, you want to make sure that these companies are ethical and following all of the various guidelines. In the case of this particular company, they didn't do that, hence the reason the SEC came after them. If you don't do that, what will then happen is you risk being held liable as someone who promoted these products. Because by promoting it, number one, you're saying you've used it. Number two, you're saying it's a good thing. And number three, you should say you should try it based on the fact that I've used it. And people are going to use it because they trust you. And the moment they trust you and you're going out there and promoting all of these things, they're going to say, but I trusted so-and-so person and I was led astray. Now, of course, there can be some counter arguments to that. What's the larger point I'm making here? The larger point is simply this. Number one, every dollar is not for you. Let me repeat that once more. Every dollar in this world is not for you. You can't make all the money in the world. You can't. Sometimes you got to walk away from certain money. Not every money is good money, right? Sometimes it may be better to take $1,000 and you know you're completely covered than go after that $10,000 and you know that there may be some strings attached, right? This is not nothing. This isn't anything new. I don't think it's a Cristiano Ronaldo thing. I think it's a celebrity thing across the spectrum. There have been even YouTubers, like big name YouTubers, that are being pursued as well and sued. So to me, we decided to produce this show as a cautionary tale, also to take you guys under the hood of what we're doing here and to kind of give you guys an understanding of some of our guidelines and why we choose to promote certain things and why we don't promote other things. For us, we try to stay away from that financial stuff. We don't want to lead people in a particular, but this is just me, right? This is just Dreamers Pro. We're not speaking from a sanctimonious position and saying we're holier than thou. No, this is just our position on things, and we're not saying this to say we are the the standard, right? No, we're the moral voice on this. No, this is just our view, and other people are allowed to have other views. To me, I just wanted to share the information with the audience because I think it's some pertinent information that you guys may want to know about. So these are my thoughts. What I want to know from you guys: number one, what do you think about the lawsuit? Number two, do you think Ronaldo is going to be paying any amount? And if he does, do you think there's going to be a domino effect where you have other celebrities and athletes paying up to some of these people that are being that are suing them? Whatever you guys think, please leave your thoughts in the comments, and we catch you on the next show. Peace.